Hey, beautiful soul tribe, welcome into this cozy space. My name is Shannon. Thank you so much for joining me today. I trust that if you found this, there is a message here to support you on your soul's journey. Please only take what fits with your story and leave the rest. This is a general reading. We're going to do what you need to release today. So what you need to release out of your life to step clearly, lighter into the next part of your journey, what you need to release so you can move into the next cycle, the next chapter of your life. So when we do these particular readings, I like to start with a big breath to release tension, open ourselves up to spirit and connect to ourselves. So when you're ready, we're going to take a big deep Ujjayi breath. So if you're coming with me on this one or fast forward to the reading, it's up to you, okay? All right, so taking a big inhale now. And exhale. As we exhale, we release tension in our jaws, our neck and our shoulders. We release old energies and excess mental noise and clutter, allowing our nervous systems to calm down and decompress as we embody unconditional love and acceptance of ourselves in this moment. Okay, so let's get into your reading, guys. I hope everyone is well out there. Thank you to everyone who has recently subscribed or supported me in any way. I really appreciate and I love the support from you guys. Thank you so much because I really enjoy doing these. So, all right, let's see what needs to come out for spirit, for what you need to release right now. So you can move into the next part of your journey, lighter, with more clarity, letting go of what no longer serves you now, okay? Ooh, celebrate it all. This is very cool. Number 42. 42 has been coming up for me a lot in my readings. So I think this is around you kind of maybe looking back on everything you've learnt, you know, the tough times as well as the, you know, cruisy times, and just celebrating it and maybe releasing it with a sense of gratitude. Being grateful for what you've learnt, for the challenges that you've overcome. So when you're releasing what you need to release, you're doing it with a place of open-heartedness, of unconditional love. Might be people as well that you've had in your life. And sometimes we're only meant to have people in our life for a season. So what have you learnt from them? What have they taught you? Okay. Celebrating it all. Number 42. You could be 42 years old here. We'll get one more here. Or two, whatever needs to come out for you guys. For what you need to release. That's a really beautiful, positive message though. Celebrating it all. Okay. I had a feeling this one would come out. So we're slay self-doubt here. That's very cool the way they've said that. Number 33, you could be 33 years old. 3 is about looking into the future. It's a future-focused number, 3. And we've got 33. So it's a master number here. Slay self-doubt, okay? See how she's walking up the stairs into the light here, this new doorway that she's walking towards. Full of light, full of hope, full of whatever new is coming in for her. And she's holding a crown. So remember, you're the main character of your own life. This is around having more confidence in yourself, more confidence in your abilities to achieve your dreams and reach your goals and do the hard stuff. Because everything that you've learned, so you're celebrating it all, including yourself and how far you've come. So we've got celebrating it all and slay self-doubt. So self-doubt is what we're releasing in this cycle here, guys, okay? Taking a moment to, I'm getting a bit of a moment to appreciate everything, like kind of like almost healing as well here. Like a moment of introspection. I kind of got that in my reading a couple of days ago. It was yesterday. Having a quiet moment of introspection and acquiring and I guess consolidating all the knowledge that you've gained over the years with whatever experiences you've had, and slaying self-doubt. Because yesterday in the reading, I got someone who might be feeling a little bit vulnerable. They're quite an introspective energy. And what I'm getting here is this may be you. But what I'm seeing is maybe this is an opportunity for you maybe to get out a piece of paper, your journal or whatever, and write down your strengths. Write down the strengths that you've gained, what's built your character, what's built resilience in you. You might have built a sense of a stronger sense of self-worth from what you've learned. You might have learned the art of detachment. You might have learned the art of letting go of, releasing, I guess, attachment to outcomes and things like that. So what have you learned over the past, 5, 10 years, 2 years, whatever that looks like to you? And having confidence that you can move forward and you've got everything you need. You've got everything you need at your fingertips. All right, let's see what else needs to come out. I've got the Shaman's Dream deck here, Oracle. Okay. So self-doubt seems to be the key for this reading here. All right, what needs to come out, Spirit, for this energy, please? What else needs to come out in this energy? That one wants to come out. Okay, we've got wandering between realms, straddling worlds here. Yeah, I feel like you're in between cycles, definitely. You're definitely in between cycles. See, she's on the precipice. She's on the threshold of walking through that doorway. You've got 1 foot in the old world and 1 foot in the new world, or 1 foot in the old and 1 foot in the new one. Yeah. You might also be quite balanced between your spiritual and physical. Whoa. Unmarked trail, revelations. Yeah, I feel like you are creating your own trail. I got this with another reading. I think it was a couple of days ago. Forging a new path, an unwalked path that you are creating here. Revelation, having lots of revelations on the way here. A new way of doing things. 57, we've got 52 and 57 here. We'll get one more. What else needs to come out, please, Spirit? What else needs to come out? Oh. Yeah, treasures hidden in the shadows here. So, 62, Will of the Wisp. So this is you, I think, with this celebrating it all. This is you, as we were saying, looking back on what you've learnt, the good and the bad, the parts of you that you've really struggled to accept, or the darker parts of you, right? What treasures can be found in these parts that you hide? These parts of you that you hide. And it says slay self-doubt. So there might be parts of you that you hide that are actually going to be a huge strength for you in the future. And sometimes the parts that we hide and the parts of our most authentic self that we feel are faults are actually our biggest strength, and people love us the most for those. But we can't see that within ourselves. Okay? I feel like, so we've got 52, 57 and 62, 33 and 42. 52, 62 and 42. So you could be any one of these ages here watching this. But it's like, it almost looks like a little butterfly here. It's like you're having this period of transformation at the moment. Yeah, there's a little butterfly, a moth just here too. It kind of looks like wings, but then there's one here, like a moth or a butterfly. So that's representing transformation and rebirth here. Maybe doing some shadow work, or might be useful for you now. If you think that would be something that would support you. Because you're straddling worlds. You're right between worlds. You're heading towards this unmarked trail. It's going to be a brand new beginning here. Slaying the self-doubt, accepting the shadow parts of yourself and integrating that and alchemizing that, transmuting the pain, becoming stronger for it, celebrating everything you've been through and looking at it as a learning curve, right? Everything we go through in life, it builds us up. It builds our sense of character. It changes us. We expand and we evolve. I think you're expanding and evolving at this second. This is a very, very big time of expansion for you now, because this new world is going to bring in maybe new revelations in your life. Something really, really big is coming. Six of Fire at the bottom of the deck. That's the Six of Wands. So stepping into your confidence, right? Allowing the wind to take you where it takes you, allowing yourself to go with the flow a little here. It's like a ship tied to a balloon, a hot air balloon. Six of Fire. So yeah, this can be, victory and success in something. Having that sense of confidence of, I'm going to move those up because I need more space. You might be stepping into the spotlight here, showing the world who you are, and this might be a little bit daunting for you at the moment. But remember, slaying that self-doubt is really important. Releasing those doubts. Obviously, we're human beings, and that's what we're kind of programmed to be hard on ourselves, aren't we? That's what we do. We're quite hard on ourselves, harder on ourselves than we are on others. You know, sometimes it's good to look at yourself as if you're talking to yourself as your best friend. And what would your best friend say about you? You know? So trying to let go of those self-doubts now, guys, and just see what happens. Embracing your shadow side, embracing those parts of you that you hide, and proudly being you, the authentic you here. Empress, yeah, beautiful energy. This beautiful Empress energy coming into your divine feminine as well. Fertile, creative energies, very, very much independent, nurturing, a mother. Number 3. So that goes well with this, like she's very empressy too. This goes well with this 3-3 energy, slaying self-doubt, becoming in the empress here in your life. This is what you're doing. This is what's happening. 3-3. So 3 and 3-3 here. That 3s could be significant for you. But you're on the precipice of this Empress energy. You're stepping into your Empress energy now. It's happening. You're straddling between worlds. Maybe before you were, in a different kind of version of yourself, and you're moving into this new version of yourself here. Beautiful golds and yellows here, which represents the solar plexus, which represents our sense of power, our sense of agency, our self-esteem, right? Our confidence as well. What else needs to come out, please, Spirit? What else needs to come out? Oh. 7 of fire, beautiful. Oh, 9 of air. Yeah, this 9 of air in this particular deck, I really like it. One more, please, Spirit, one more. Putting healthy boundaries up, guys. Yep, I feel like you're putting boundaries up to... This 9 of air, I'll talk in a minute. I'll get one more before I go into the bit more of the message here. Yeah, 6 of air, that's really beautiful too. And the call, okay, I'm going to take that one as well. So, all right, so we've got the 7 of fire. Okay, so we've got a unicorn here. Moving into, obviously the fire horse new year as well. This kind of reminds me of the fire horse here. Even though it's a unicorn, it's a horse-like creature, okay? But yeah, 7 of fire, like putting up healthy boundaries. Absolutely you're doing now. Really strongly and firmly. And we've got the 9 of air here and the 6 of air, all right? There's that ship again. Where was that ship? Where was that ship? Where was it? It must have been in one of the ones that I picked up or that I cut to, where they had the ship. But this is you now, moving to calmer waters here, emotionally, and releasing. See, this is 9 of Swords. Now, 9 of Swords usually means, it can mean high anxiety and stress levels and worry, overthinking, being kept up at night, because of your mental activity, insomnia. This one though, this 9 of air in this one she looks very peaceful and she's got those doves around her. I feel like you're moving away to a much peaceful place here. This one came up in another reading as well I did. So you're moving towards a much more peaceful place. This ship moving on to calmer waters here. I've been getting a lot of ships in my reading too, guys. Lots of ships in my readings. Lots of boats and ships. I don't know if that means anything, but even in all these different decks, I've been getting ships. And then at the end here, we've got the call, which is judgment. Answering the call. You are finally answering the call to step into your Empress energy and step into the threshold of this new beginning here. See how they're similar colours as well, this Empress and this one here. This doorway, this is what you're stepping into here. Yeah. You're answering the call and you're moving into your next version of yourself. You're just in the precipice of straddling this energy now. And you are discovering who you are. There's treasures hidden in the shadows. You're discovering all these treasures within you. And you're actually saying, wow, I'd learned so much from this. Wow. Okay, so this is a gift that I had I didn't know I have. You might be discovering gifts within yourself that you didn't know you had. See all these these beautiful doves around her on this 9 of air. This represents communication as well. The air is about communication, isn't it? So this is Gemini energy as well. So maybe you are getting a lot of messages from the divine through this energy here. You're getting a lot of messages from the divine about the next step of your path. And you're stepping into a place of peace. Because she looks really peaceful there. She doesn't look uncomfortable in any way. Yeah. She's got these 9 doves around her. Very, very peaceful. And here you've got the birds sort of leading the way with this ship, leading you out of calmer waters, leading towards calmer waters, here, and answering the call of your soul. Moving towards your true north here. So releasing self-doubt, guys. There's probably a little bit of self-doubt you're still holding on to. Can I do this? Do I have everything to achieve these goals? Can I release this? Am I going to be able to create these healthy boundaries? Can I transmute these darker energies into light and integrate them into the new version of me? Celebrating it all. Celebrating yourself. That's what I'm getting here. You're celebrating yourself. Stepping into a whole newfound sense of confidence. That's right, it was the fire. It was the 6 of fire that we got with the ship. And this is the 6 of air, but we had the 6 of wands, and there was that hot air balloon carrying that ship, right? So this is you, I think, also balancing your emotions in something as well. And I got that in a reading too, around balance, the importance of balancing emotions now, which I think you're doing. Through this period of introspection, you're going through a period of introspection. This is so leading on from the reading I did yesterday, which was a check-in. So you're in a period of introspection, looking what you've learned, looking where you've come from, getting this divine ancient wisdom, and consolidating it all to create a new enlightened version of yourself now, moving in to the next step, which embodying that Empress energy here. Threes could be significant as well here. Okay, guys, this was your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.